If old people, old situations, and old energy is popping up in your life right now, this message is for you. This is called the echo stage. So, y'all, it's your girl. I come back like I never left because I never did. I've been here. Do you hear me? Glad to see y'all back. And shout out to all my subscribers, the new subbies, the OGs. I appreciate every last one of y'all for your energetic donations. It's free. You can just click. It's okay. I ain't gonna be mad at you. But yeah, so I meditated a little bit before I started the reading, and the energy that's popping up, right, is false narrative. That's the card that came out, and fun and adventure, past life karmic cycles, and new beginnings. So the people in your and that you have dispersed from, those relationships, situationships, friendships, whatever there is and there was, right? Not there is, but there was. They spit a false narrative about who you are, what you stood on, how you know, made them feel, although you were the most positive person that you could be, you know. Um, and now they're in this energy of fun and adventure time, thinking about all the past memories, how much fun it was around being around you, how much fun that they had in your presence. You get what I'm saying? And how you were so forthcoming, how you were just an awesome person. And all these past life cycles, these people were there and you had to close out their energy, even if it wasn't just the person, the face. It was the energy and past life cycles that you had to come against this certain kind of energy where people would say false things about you, say, oh, if it wasn't for me, they would do this, or um, if if ever since I met them, my life has been in shambles, or my money is funny, so that's the energy. And right now you're in your new beginnings. You're not worried about none of that stuff. You're just like, okay, well, it is what it is. I really don't care. Life is great. Life is peachy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get into the energy. Um, but yeah, in the echo phase, you're not being tested. You're not being tempted. You're not meant to go back. Honestly, it's up to you if you want to do that. But the situation and the energy that they're in, you're gonna be tagging along in their energy with them. And I don't think you want to go back, do you? Not my cousin. Yeah, nah. But yeah, so we have abundant security. I told you, you out here making sure your bag is straight. You're focusing on you because you gave so much energy out to so many different people, and it wasn't reciprocated how it was supposed to be. It was like a so much giving. You were overly giving that you didn't taking into account the abundance that was waiting on you once you cleared out these cycles. Yeah, yeah. Money is energy like anything else. It is. You want it to flow and not feel trapped. Trusting that the universe will take care of you gives out the energy of abundance. And you've been in that space the whole time. You always been waiting your turn. It was like you was getting the last one picked for dodgeball, volleyball. You know, when you was in grammar school, and I used to pick teams, and some people used to get picked last. But yeah, you in this self care energy, y'all. You have that balance. You could be a Libra, with that balanced energy. But yeah, okay, we back. Camera did some crazy stuff, and my throat started acting crazy. Like, baby, yeah, we just got here. Somebody don't want their truth to be spilled, huh? Because it can be happening right now with this situation, right? You're in that energy of who is taking from me. You're in that what is serving me. That's what you should be asking yourself right now. And I know you've been asking yourself. I know you've been doing the hard work. You're my cousin, of course. So stop playing. But yeah, you're in the echo stage because all of this energy, old past energy, is echoing back. People can feel your energy. They can see your light. They can see you, whatever. If you're on a platform, you're on social media, you're doing good, you're doing well, whatever the case may be. they're echoing back their past. They're echoing back the things that they said when you weren't around. They're echoing back the joy, the fun times that y'all had, because you're a fun lady, you're a fun man, you know. And now, yeah, that the past life karma cycles, whether good, bad, or indifferent or ugly, they're echoing back to you like, we don't want to let go, but we know we have to let go, and you're just like, so long, suckers. Yeah, because you went in this new beginning with self care. Yeah, the echoing stage happens when you're emotionally moved on already. It don't happen when you're in that situation, So, but on the other side of the connection is the people are feeling the absence of you, the absence of your energy, the absence of your resources, the absence of the fun times, the hee hee ha ha's and the goo goos gagas. You in your own life, you stop texting, you stop checking on social media, you stop asking about people, certain people, asking about them, and suddenly they're like calling, they're liking old pictures, and it's not because of time and aligning, right? It's because your silence finally registered that you're gone. You're gone from their ecosystem. You're not part of it. You're not feeding their trust. You're not funding their trust, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, it's like the unfinished connections, they feel the shift when you're not there. And that's the energy that I'm getting off the cards right now. See, false narrative, this card. It was it's on this, y'all. But I got these because your girl be needing them joints because I be needing these too. Do you hear me? The girl needs these. Um, but yeah, sometimes it's one person, sometimes it's two, sometimes it's three different people with the same energy. It really just depends on how many people you've encountered and how bright you were shining, even though um and how good of a person you still were in the midst of people still wanting to do wrong to you. So yeah. Ooh, child, this has been this is the theme, honey. And yeah, it's like an old friend reaches out, an old situationship calls, an ex tries to reconnect, different faces, same emotional frequency. It's not destiny. It's not destiny, honey. It's unfinished energy noticing the door is closed. That's all that it really is. That's all it is. Let me see. Do I want these or do I want these? Y'all, y'all. And by the way, this is God, not God sending them back. Okay, this is not fate. This is energetic memory. This is basically what this energy is. What we got right here? Full circle completion. And I was cracking the deck over, but I was over here running my mouth, child. But here you go. It says full circle completion. You have chosen to learn from your mistakes and move forward, closing out the cycle. Every layer of yourself you acknowledge is a layer that served its purpose. You are now feeling your power by seeing your inner strength and determination pay off. Be proud of this moment and let it carry you forward. And that's what you're doing. This is what it do. And don't get me wrong, God does a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? God does a lot of things when it comes to people and stuff like that. But this is not a test. This is not temptation for you to go with these people. This is just people having this energetic memory of who you were to them, how you treated when a whole bunch of people didn't even treat them right. And you showed up like, haha, I am so magical and I'm going to be the bestest friend. I'm going to be, okay, this is not that kind of video. Okay. But you were there for them like other people weren't, whether it's family, friends, relationships, whatever the situation is, honey, you were there. So yeah, used to be the person that they vented to, used to be the person that they got comfort from or felt understood by, when they felt lonely or stressed and life got hard for them. their nervous system remembers you and where they used to feel regulated, their emotions was regulated. But instead of them regulating their own emotions, they use your essence to regulate their emotions about how you used to pour into them, what you used to do for them. How you, oh, come on, jump in the car, we finna go for a ride, or we finna go, take a walk by the river. We finna do this, we finna do this, we finna get out the house. You ain't gotta worry about all that, da 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 da. Lunch on me, come on, I'm gonna do this for you. Like, you were able to sit with yourself and regulate your emotions, even if you were like, but you got back in your body and you was like, okay, I'm good. I had to get those emotions out of my body right quick but that's part of regulating your emotions. So when these people are going through all of these hardships, you were always the leader in the forefront. You were always a leader in the forefront. This is the card that seeing full circle in leadership. So this card says you have the opportunity to take the lead. It may be in work, personal, or family situations. You have the wisdom and knowledge to do what is best at this time, to no more playing it safe and blending in with the pack. Shine your light and speak your truth. Baby, even in work, these people know who you are. They know who you were for their promotion. You are the new elite CEO, but the one with God. Baby, when God give you a title, can't nobody else take it from you but God, because you know that you played yourself and you were doing something you ain't no business doing. So even if it was work, they knew you was up for that promotion. They knew you were the best person for their job. But because of their traumas and because of who you reminded them of, they decided, no, I'm not going to give them that promotion. But guess what? You still get the promotion. You still gonna get the bag in any kind of way. Baby, my face is glowing. It's that, ooh, child, and I'm out here ashy, baby. Gotta pop. Ever since I can remember, I've been popping my collar. That ever since you can remember, you've been popping your collar. Even when nobody else will pop your collar, give you your kudos, your thanks, and da 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 da, your one ups and this, that, and that, and your big ups. You still popped your collar and celebrated yourself how you have the best way that you thought that you could. And you should. Ooh, honey. Camera giving me the blues. Okay, somebody, whatever. But yeah, they don't reach back because it's right. They reach back out because it's familiar. You get what I'm saying? Because you're a familiar energy and you were there for them when people wasn't there. But yeah, all of this is a boundary teaching moment for you. Your boundaries are so strong, but you still got that. If you come right, I might, you know, let down my guards a little bit for you, become softened a little bit. But I ain't just yanking them joints down, and you ain't finna yank these joints down either. I ain't finna play with you. Now one of you, okay? Now I'm not finna play about now one of you, about my boundaries, my feelings, my peace, and what I got going on, okay? Because I will not, my cousins will not, okay, sacrifice their peace for chemistry at all, okay? And the people know that. But yeah, the echo stage ends when you don't answer. Not angrily, not dramatically, just peacefully. And not answering just could be not, not accepting the calls, not, you know, going too deep in emotions or whatever the case may be. Hey, how you doing? Hope everything is well for you, because a lot of times we don't know all the things people do behind closed doors or say behind closed doors about us. And the same thing that you will say to them and about them is the same things you will always say to their face, but they didn't give you that same courtesy. And courtesy ain't always coming, just like sense. It ain't always coming. We think it is because we operate on a vibration that we fear. And I'm a Libra. Cuss baby. Just throw that out there and let y'all know. I'm a cuss baby. Last day of Virgo and the first day of Libra. So I don't play. Especially in this healing state. Baby, I don't play the radio about me. You hear me? I don't play the radio about me. And my people don't either. Um, yeah, you're not doing those long explanation texts. You're not doing the what we called it, the uh over giving, the over explaining. Like, no, we're not doing it no more. What we got to do that for? Like, no, we not doing no. We ain't doing no closure talks. We ain't doing no emotional debates. We not reopening conversations that already ended. So yeah, silence isn't rude. It's really, silence is a closed door. That's what it really is. Sure. Let's see. We're gonna put a guard or two, what I'm saying? But yeah, just know that echoes happen when you've outgrown the season, and you've outgrown the season where you were people pleasing and showing up for people more than they were showing up for you. Okay. And we got taking the leap of courage. And we also have healing family dynamics. Yeah, you're about to reconcile. You're reconciling uh the time that your family is requiring time to heal issues that create a wedge or unrest. We all support as we move forward, and having an open, loving family unit is essential. You're taking the leap because you're feeling called to do something. You have to let go of something good to get something great. Take the leap into the unknown can be scary, but you are being called to have faith in yourself and in the universe. If you want to experience the next level of success, you cannot stay comfortable. Enjoy the journey. And I always say that, enjoy the journey. Like, that's the biggest thing. You focus on your goals, your peace, your healing, your spiritual growth, and as your energy shift forward, connections, they feel the distance. So, and they try one last time to see if they still have it, and they don't fit. um but just know, an echo is not a sign to return. It's just proof that you already left. That is what it is. Let the echo fade. It's gonna fade away. Your next chapter is ahead, not behind. And these people have to get on their journey. You know what I'm saying? Because you already started yours, you're on yours, you're in your purpose. And a lot of times you try to pour into people and say, hey, what you think about this? I think you should do this. And you see the power in people, just like people saw the power in you, but they played over you. They played over your energy, but you wouldn't do that to people because you were there to tell them what they needed to hear, not what they wanted to hear. You gave a little bit of what they wanted to hear, but you still were very conscious. You still were very aware. You still were very present. So when you're letting the echo fade and you're going into your next part of your journey, it keeps your life universal and relatable, because you have a purpose. You have a big purpose. And by you staying grounded, that's gonna be the best thing you could ever do. And you're gonna look back at your life and you're gonna be like, baby, do you know what I done been through? When that man come meet you, or when that woman, y'all come and meet each other somewhere, somehow, on a plane, car, bus, okay, ride on the back of a camel. Y'all gonna come together and be like, oh my God, we not trauma dumping, but I've been through some things and I know you have too. So let's come on, baby, let's travel this world together. But y'all, I really do appreciate y'all for tapping in with me, sharing y'all love, giving energetic donations, the comments, subscribe. Somebody gonna come in, somebody new is gonna come in, direct them out. They're gonna be talking. They're gonna tell you all these things. They're gonna mean it. They're not gonna cross your boundaries. They're gonna respect you. They're gonna love that you're a strong individual, that you're independent, whether man or woman. It's gonna be great. Okay, keep your boundaries in check and don't let chemistry overrule